Welcome to today's episode of Afrocentric Spirituality. My name is Remains West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about a movie. This episode is a movie review. As you all know, I normally do movie reviews from time to time. And this movie is a new Netflix series that just came out this year. And the title is The Fall of the House of Usher. This is a very good movie that was introduced to me by one of my very good friends. And I want us to analyze this movie today. This is a movie that have lots of themes, interesting themes, themes about horror, tragedy, love, nemesis, repercussion, and especially deaths. There's a lot of spiritual symbolisms and significance of this movie. This is a movie that talks about the issue of pacts, making pacts or making contracts with deities, and the purpose of people coming to this life to do things. In this Netflix series, we are exposed to themes that mimic real life situations, especially with relationship to this opioid crisis that is happening in America, where some pharmaceutical companies are allowed, or rather they have license to sell legal heroin. These are dangerous hard drugs that are very addictive, that they know, the pharmaceutical companies know that once you start using them, you just can't stop using them, and you have to use them till you die. And there is no other alternative. It's either you use them or you go to the streets to be buying heroin or other hard drugs. These are drugs that they claim are painkillers that will help people to live a better life, to become better in the future. We have this situation of opioid crisis in America today, and it's a very big problem. People are addicted to drugs that are from pharmaceutical companies, and they are even giving doctors prescriptions to buy these drugs. But what actually happens is that with time, it kills the people, it drains their finances, and it makes their life useless and they live in hell. And there are people that know that these drugs are nothing good, but they have made billions of dollars from selling these drugs, and nothing can happen to them. This movie have a lot of themes about drugs, intentional actions of people, and people that are made up their minds to be killing other people legally. Okay, so it takes a shot at this very situation, which is a very serious situation in the world today. In this movie, you're going to see it's all about the life of a man called Roderick Usher. He was the one that is the head of this Usher family, and he has 6 children. And he came from a background that was filled with anger, poverty, hate, and lack, neglect. And he and his sister, of course, Madeline, they have this intention of becoming rich, becoming powerful, and they just want to have everything. They don't care what happens, and they are ready to do anything to become powerful in this world. They are the perfect specimen for this kind of situation. And somehow they got into a situation of having access to this kind of power, and they have every opportunity to do something else. They will still be wealthy people, but they will not be as wealthy as they were in the movie, but they will still have a good life. But they decide to go all in. So they are billionaires, of course, and they destroyed so many lives and killed millions of people. And during this process, before they made this decision, they were accosted by a spirit that have already seen what is going to happen, and the spirit clearly gave them this opportunity to change. The opportunity that if you choose to go this way, you're going to have everything you want in life, but you are all going to die together, and your bloodline will not be completed. your bloodline is going to be wiped out with you, because they are going to do great evil upon these planets. And these people agreed that they are ready to go all in and bring the best or the worst of what they have on humanity. And they took that line and they got all what they want. At the end, they also got the repercussion for this kind of life. So in this film, we are exposed to the phenomena of pacts, making pacts with deities. This deity that is the primary deity in this movie is the spirit of death. And this is a deity that is in charge of the people coming and going out of this world, a very powerful spirit. The personification of this spirit, we can see it in various cultures, as in Anubis of ancient Egypt, but Anubis was never mentioned. And we see this as a woman, more like that of Santissima Moriete, even though they try to depict her as just another deity that is totally separate. But we know that this is a spirit of death. Okay, so we see the spirit of death was hovering over this family, and she actually protected them until the time for them to go. Then she started killing them off one by one. Okay, so we see the spirit of death in this movie in action, taking out the family in a very dramatic and horrific ways, of course. And we see the final climax of what happened, and we see the confession of this Roderick Usher of everything. He always knew that this is how his life is going to be. This is exactly what he came here to do, to make a pyramid of corpses, to climb to the top by killing as much people as possible. He already knew this is his purpose in life, and this is what I want to talk about. What I saw in this movie, my opinion about this movie, I see two souls that are entwined, two evil souls, Broderick and Madeline. These are spirits, evil spirits that came to this earth to just do evil, to do great evil, to do great harm to humanity for a limited period of time. For whatever reason, the universe or nature choose to allow this kind of people to come to this earth to experience life in human form, just to get their own experience of what would they do. Most times we see this kind of people, especially in the white race. They come to this world to just acquire power and do sort of evil, and the repercussion is that they will have all what they want in this life for a limited time, but they are never going to come back. Their spirits are not going to reincarnate back into this earth because of the great evil they have done. So they just like have a one-shot experience of life to test what it is to live under the sun. And when they die, they are not coming back anymore. And we see this in the movie that the contract was one shot and never more. Meaning they are not going to reincarnate back to the earth. They are just here to make their mark, to do whatever they can do to cause as much destruction as possible. And then they will go. That's why the spirit of death told them that all their bloodline cannot continue. The whole bloodline will be wiped out. Because this man came from an evil bloodline. And with the kind of evil he has done, if the bloodline is allowed to continue, this Roderick Usher have a very high chance of reincarnating back into this earth to continue his evil legacy. And this kind of people, if they are allowed to keep multiplying, they are going to finish the earth. They are going to kill everybody, find ways to take out all the good people. So for this kind of people, some of them are not allowed to reincarnate back into this planet. So he knew that this is what he came here to do. His sister, the Madeline, was actually the brains behind the operation. Roderick would not have been able to achieve this level of dominance without the advice from his sister. And he knows this, so he sees his sister as a goddess. She was the one that had all the ideas. Everything about his success came from his sister. His sister was the one that was telling him everything to do, pushing him, directing him, giving all the advice. And his sister was the actual brain behind the whole operation. And she was a very, very evil woman. She already knew what she's here to do. Nothing else but to cause misery and kill as much people as possible in a very legal way that you can't even trace back to them. In the movie, you're going to see Roderick liking his sister to a certain queen in ancient Egypt, a queen called Queen Tesseret, was the daughter of a pharaoh in the 19th dynasty era of Egypt. And he claimed that this queen was buried with sapphire eyes, which is not true. So they try to associate the movie with ancient Egypt, and they try to put some Egyptian artifacts and symbolism into the movie. For whatever reason, they were trying to corrupt the memory of ancient Egypt, or were trying to give the impression that ancient Egyptians were also evil people, and they have died totally. They are not going to reincarnate again. Contrary to that, the children and the bloodline of the ancient Egyptians, the original African Kushite bloodline, they are still represented as the African people, and they are still here today. And they have nothing to do with this kind of evil that the Roderick Ushers are portraying in that movie. Okay, so you're going to see this Egyptian connection they're trying to twist into the movie, which is totally not true. And you're going to see the spirit of death taking them out, and the finality of these people and their short lifespan. And you're going to see the futility of being wealthy. They say real wealth in life is in having successors. The Ushers did not have any successors, and everything about him, all his legacy, died. The only thing that was left of him was the evil memory of the evils he did during his lifetime. So we're going to see that it's good to have legacy on this planet, a very good legacy, and to have children, and that we carry on that legacy that you have created to the next generation. So we're going to see this play that. It's a good movie, and it's interesting, but this movie is not for children. It's not a family movie you want to watch in front of your kids. There are so many adult terms inside sex, and of course these white people always try to push in the gay agenda on the movie, and they try to portray the black character that was the main positive force in the movie as a gay person, to pollute people, especially black people, with a gay caution once again. So you're going to see this pollution that the producers of this movie are trying to spread into the world by making black people gay characters in their movie. They have done this in so many recent movies, and it's not going to work, because we are not gay people. Greeks are gay people, Caucasians are gay people, African people are not gay people. It's not in our culture, but they try to portray this in all their movies. So you're going to see this there, and it's an entertaining movie. I don't think there's going to be any season 2. There's not going to be any season 2, because everything ends in this season 1 of this Fall of the House of Usher. So it's a good movie that you might want to watch if you want to know about the characteristics of certain kind of people, their behavior, and choices that people make. Some people will do anything for money. We sell their soul for any piece of bread, even for 30 pieces of silver. We have a lot of people in the world today, and we have a lot of people that wannabes, like want to copy the Ushers just to do evil and they'll die. They don't even care about coming back or creating a positive legacy. We have this kind of people today a lot in the earth. For those of you that have not watched it, I will encourage you to watch it, and it's entertaining, a little bit informative, and you will learn 1 or 2 things from this movie as well. Okay, so this is what I have to say today. This is what I have on this movie review. Questions or comments are welcome. I would like to know your own views about the movie. You can like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. For those people that are interested in learning African spirituality, this is the place that you need to be. This is your one boss shop. I teach ancient African spirituality from a pure Afrocentric perspective, and I have a lot of materials and resources on the history of Africans. For those white maggots that are always trying to challenge, trying to distort our history, this channel is not for you. A lot of people will come here, especially white Caucasian people, where they see the body of truth I am exposing and the rights of I put on this channel. Many of these evil spirits that are in human form always try to attack me. They don't want these things to be exposed to the world, because it destroys everything they are trying to pretend to be. Okay, they always attack this channel. They try to tell me that ancient Egyptians are white, they are olive skin. They are not white, okay? They are not olive skin, they are not Arabs, they are not Sumerians. They are black people. Deal with it, okay? Be proud of your own cave legacy. I am proud of my African legacy. I am proud of the ancient Egyptian Kemetic legacy. The Kemetic people are black people. They are our ancestors. We are them, and them are us. You cannot steal our past. We cannot allow you to steal our past. We cannot allow you to steal our history. We cannot allow you to distort our history, okay? Go and be proud of your own cave legacy. Don't be coming to Africa to always be stealing things. You will steal oil, gold, diamond, silver. You will want to steal history. What sort of people are you? These kind of people are the evil spirits we have in this planet today, especially many of these Caucasian. I have told you many of them have negative spirits. Spirit of lies. When everything about you is a lie. You came from nothing. Your work is to destroy. Your purpose is to destroy indigenous people, subjugate and steal as much as you can, and spread lies. You are no different from the Ushers in that movie. All of you are the negative spirits. You don't want to stand for something that is true. Anytime you say truth, you want to attack it. You want to hide it. You want to cover it. You want to distort it. You want to poison it. Do you think I am a fool? I already did my homework before I come on YouTube. I know the truth about ancient Egypt. There's nothing you can tell me to change. No amount of lie. Many of you have tried to bribe me to change my mind. It does not work. All the hacking, every day you hack my website. My website is still online. There's nothing you can do about the truth. Just accept your nature and try to be good. You cannot win in this present day dispensation. And we have the internet now, okay? Except you want to shut it down. You cannot even control it. So, just try to be good. Maybe you might reincarnate back as a better person. But when you keep trying to hide the truth, it proves that you have nothing good to offer to humanity. And that's a very sad situation. When I see people like you always coming to this channel to think of what to steal or how to poison my message, it just exposes your negative spirits that you have. People that will not stand by the truth, that are living a lie. These are the evil spirits in human forms. We have a lot of you running around on the planet, but still yet we are still here. Still yet we are still surviving. We are still striving despite all your attacks, all your evil, all your stealing. It's very sad, but some people are always like this. So as African people, we need to shine our eyes. And these negative people that are doing this thing, we need to cut them off. We need to starve them. We need to stop patronizing their products. We need to be more in tune with ourselves. We need to slice them. Only take what you necessary, essential things is what you need from them. The rest things you don't need them. You see this in the movies, how the Madeleine Usher was bragging in the end, her final speech before her eyes were removed. She was bragging how humanity was begging for them, how humanity invented them, how humanity wants the sheephead things, how humanity want to escape pain, that they are doing a favor to humanity by offering them this service. She was just there, out of touch, trying to rationalize and make herself more important in the eyes of humanity, whereas she's actually killing people. We have a lot of white people with this mentality today, claiming that they are the ones that are civilizing Africa, doing everything, that we are nothing, we cannot do anything without them. We have this kind of white people have this kind of mentality. These people, they are not right, okay? When you check the history of these people, the Caucasian race, Europe and America didn't rise to where they are in a peaceful way. They get there by violence, by stealing and killing, by destroying millions of lives. They rise to this level of dominance on a pile of corpses. Okay? These are evil people. This is their destiny. This is their life path. This is their legacy. When you read history, that is why they don't want to teach history in Africa. They didn't get there by any pure economic formula or any peaceful philosophy. They got where they are. America got where they are by stealing other people's land and natural resources. Europe are there today because of the steal. The Queen of England even wears stolen properties as a crown. Everything the Caucasian race have is stolen. Okay, they are thieves. This is who they are. They are negative spirits, people living in human form. Okay, they are the epitome of this Roderick Usher. Okay, their legacy is a pile of corpses, pyramids of corpses. This is their legacy, and they know it. Okay, so this are not the kind of people you want to be dealing with. You have to be careful when you deal with these people. People that don't stand for truth. This is how you know evil spirits. We have these evil spirits living in human form. Okay, all the devils are here. Hell is empty. So as people that are indigenous, and you know you are not this part of these people, you have to be very careful. The kind of things you buy, most of the time we are deceived into supporting their economy and philosophies, especially through the propagation of this religion, Christianity and Islam. You need to begin to withdraw from them. Stop patronizing their products too much. Only buy what is essential. Okay, stop, limit your support of evil people, of people that are doing evil upon this planet. You need to be careful the way you are dealing with them. That is what I'm trying to say. They are now with us. Many of them are trying to mix up with us, interbreed. Some of us even marry them, socialize with them. You need to be careful. These people, many of them have negative spirits. Okay, they are not here to do anything. They are just here to destroy, to lie, cheat, and steal. They are not going anywhere. So if you mix up too much with these people, you may likely end up like them. Okay, so if you know you want to build a lasting legacy, you want the African race to continue, you need to know the way you associate with this kind of people, because some people are not reincarnating. They are just here for a limited time. They have expiring dates, and they know. So you that don't have expiring dates, you better make sure that your product is clean and on top shelf. So this is what I have to say. You need to watch this movie, and you're going to see the wisdom of the movie. You're going to see what happens there. You're going to learn some lessons too. And you can also entertain yourself. If nothing else, you while away time. So if you want to learn African spirituality, register for my program. My website is River of Knowledge. And if you want to do your spell work, love spell, oracle, tarot reading, packs, especially packs, I facilitate a lot of this kind of situations. You can contact me as well. Apart from that, I wish you a very wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.